Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to tell you exactly how I got a 2 Comma Club award for helping one patio cover business make over $1 million in under 12 months. So for context, ClickFunnels is a company owned by the legend Russell Brunson, and ClickFunnels is a software company that helps entrepreneurs and marketers make more money in a more simple way. So basically the story here is I got hired for a social media manager position, and the company in the beginning was just looking to grow their social media and make their presence look good and get some nice photos and all that good stuff, which is great. But my background before was I used to do real estate marketing. I used to do solar marketing. I used to do lead generation for a bunch of other niches, and it just didn't make sense to me to build a social media presence without actually generating cash for the company. So started the first month, I helped them with that. And then after 1 month, I would just talk to the owner and I was like, hey, so, we're doing all this. We're building your social media. We're getting some good content out there. But what if you could just generate money while you do it so that you can reinvest that money and grow more and, make this whole social media thing make more sense? So yeah, after the first month, that's what we did, right? So I just brought all my ideas, started brainstorming with him and telling him, what we should do to be able to grow the company even more. And so that's what we did. So the first month came and then we started doing social media marketing along with the social media management and a bunch of other things, right? So we partnered up in doing more than just the social media managing side. We also did lead generation, and we also updated the scripts and a bunch of other things. So I'm just going to walk you through everything step by step here, so that way you understand what's the exact strategy that I used to be able to generate actually over $2 million for this company in under 12 months. So step one was creating a strong social media presence and establishing the authority for the company. So basically, we were able to take all the social media that we created. The Instagram profile in this case had only 904 followers. And then now the social media has over 3,300 followers that are all local followers. So we built an online presence that was built on local people, because it doesn't make sense to grow such a big audience all over the nation or all over the world if many of those people won't convert into customers, or you can't help those people. So we focus on building local audiences that will convert into customers, paying customers in the future. And the Facebook started with only 1,600 followers, I believe. And now we have over 3,800 followers, and that just keeps growing. It's something you grow. It's a local audience you grow as you go and as you keep reinvesting. And then we also started other social medias like TikTok and YouTube, where people can find you, see more of your projects, and so you can showcase so they could showcase their projects, right? And they could have a portfolio online that people can look at and always get ideas from. So that way they can start pre-deciding what they want in the future. And step two was brand awareness and social media lead generation. So we pretty much built cash machines with social media by just putting the brand name out there locally. So we started investing about $1,500 the first month, and I just started running lead form ads, right? So lead form ads is basically when you put an ad out there, someone clicks, and then you answer a couple questions, turn in your info, and that's it. And lead form ads usually have a pretty bad reputation, because a lot of people say the quality is not there, but in reality I found out that it's just people don't know how to do it, or they just don't have the sales skills, right? So we invested about $1,500, threw it into lead form ads. In that same month, they made $64,000 from that $1,500 investment. So that's over 60 times the return on the investment for this person. And then the second month, I was like, okay, this worked really well, but I have used ClickFunnels in the past for my solar clients, and it worked pretty well. So I'm just going to try it out and do it. So I built a pretty simple landing page. I just put, the headline, the sub headline, and I just put a couple of questions that they had to answer. I think it was maybe like 2 pre-qualifying questions. One of them, if they were a homeowner, because they only service homeowners. And then the second question, what kind of patio they wanted. And then the basic information like first name, last name, their address, and such things, right? So I implemented that into the campaign, same exact ad copy, same exact ad campaign, but just with that month, I implemented that funnel. They made over $133,300 when I implemented the funnel. And the first month, they made about 5 sales from the lead forms. The second month, when I implemented the funnel from ClickFunnels, we made 14 sales. So that's about like a little bit more than double the return. And on the second month, they invested $3,000. So I mean, you can just see the impact that ClickFunnels makes. And it was a very simple landing page. It was nothing crazy. It was just headline, subheadline, the questionnaire, and that's it. There were no testimonials. There was not much information about the patios. It was just simple. And by the end of 12 months, we were able to make $1 million with ClickFunnels, and that's how I got the 2 Comma Club award right there. And then step 3 was installing an appointment setter and automation. So basically, when a lead comes in, the best practice to do is to call them immediately, or within 5 minutes is what I recommend. I always try to be on top of things. For an appointment setter to call the leads, right? Because their excitement is fresh when they come in, and then they just want to talk about their project, and they want to schedule an in-home appointment. So for those, since the beginning of the month, they had some receptionists that I used, and I taught them exactly how to set the appointment, what to say in the script, and I just trained them a little bit on how they should handle the leads. Because the big reason why a lot of people don't succeed with marketing campaigns is because they just don't know how to handle or what to do, or they just don't have the drive to execute right away. So I had the appointment setter call these people, within 5 minutes, 10 minutes the latest, and also I set some automation text that go to the lead as soon as they come in, so they can expect the call. And so what happened is an appointment setter just called the leads. She started asking a few questions about, some pre-qualifying questions that would help them understand if we could actually help them. Because, even when a lead comes in, you need to be able to pre-qualify and have the right conversation to make sure that you're able to service these people. So that was step 3, installing an appointment setter and setting some automations. Step 4 was creating an unbeatable offer. So creating an unbeatable offer and building assets. So what this means is basically, most people have free estimates or free consultations, and that's really the basic stuff, which works. That works really well. But I helped these people create an offer that people in their area had never seen. And basically that attracted a bunch of people to come to them. And that's when they started, scooping most of the business in town. Actually, right now, up to this day, they're the busiest patio cover company locally here in Sacramento. And everybody else is dead. So the owner is pretty happy that he's still busy when everyone else is dead, right? So we were able to create an offer that made it for homeowners locally easy for them to buy from them, from the company. And then I also looked at what things they offered, right? What elements they had in the company that they had for the customer, but they were not using, or they were not really emphasizing the value in it. So I just grabbed all the things they had. I bundled it up along with the patio cover, because the offer is the key. If you have the best offer in town, everyone's going to go to you. It's a no-brainer. So I helped them create an offer with the resources that they already had, and they didn't have to waste any extra money. They just had to use whatever they had, add it to the patio cover, and then boom, everyone wanted to go with them. So and you can also add things, because the more value you add, the more valuable your company becomes to your audience. So you have to focus on being value driven. And then when they started seeing more sales from the funnel and from all the marketing campaigns, they increased the prices by 10%, then 20%, and then 27%, I believe it's now. And they're the most expensive patio cover installer here in town, and they're still the busiest. So that tells you how much value impacts the company. You can raise your prices as much as you want, as long as you have that value there. So that was one step of the growth right there. I also created some educational videos for customers with the owner. So basically educational videos that are sent before the in-home appointment that helps the customer understand a little bit more about the company, and it helps them understand what things they should be looking at to decide on the perfect project. At the end of the day, the designer is going to be there to help them with that, which is one of the most important things, having people that can actually communicate, that sell for you. But basically, these videos help the customer be prepared and to have a better conversation with a designer. And then what we did, is just add more channels. So we started with Facebook, then we started Instagram, then we did TikTok, and now we're building more channels where we can get leads from, because each channel is different and each channel has different audiences as well. So you want to make sure you keep adding to your company so that you are everywhere. You want to be omnipresent, and that's how you grow the business, you grow the brand awareness. That's how people locally know about you. And then the more you become omnipresent, then, you're going to become the authority in town, the go-to in town. And also implementing SEO, right? Like the company had SEO running, Google Ads as well. So the possibilities are really limitless. You can do whatever, but we are focusing on social media, on growing those things, scaling the campaigns. And up to this day, sometimes they hit $250,000 months out of a $6,000 ad spend. So that's about 30 times the return on investment. And then step 5 is, I would say step 5 is one of the most important things, which was sales support and accountability, right? Because the thing here is, it's not like an agency and client relationship where, agencies or people just deliver you a service and that's it. Like they leave you with the rest. Like you have to figure out the rest and how to handle it. So step 5 is really the key to be able to make everything work, right? So sales, support, and accountability. So what I did was educate the team members, the appointment setters, the owner, the office manager, and even the salesman, on how they should handle the leads, because this is the part that a lot of people fail with when it comes to marketing campaigns. A lot of people don't know how to handle the leads, because the way you handle a referral, which is a person that's already pre-sold by someone else that was or is your customer, it's not the same way you're going to handle someone that just heard about you, or someone that is interested in a patio cover, but someone hasn't referred them yet. You have to be able to earn their business. Like you have to be able to, be open-minded. Like if you want to grow your company, you really, really need to be open-minded and know that you need to expand your business by getting new eyeballs. Because a big reason why a lot of companies don't grow is not because, their sales are bad, or their product is bad, or the service, which could be some factors. But the reason is because the main reason is because they're not putting enough eyeballs on their business, right? So it's not like there's not enough business in town. It's just you don't have enough eyeballs on your business. So I explained to them that the way you handle social media leads is not the way you handle, Google leads or referrals, because Google leads are the 3% of the market that is ready to buy. Referrals are, pre-sold by your previous customers. Now, the other 97% of the market that either is interested in patio covers, they just need to hear about you, or they know there's a problem but they don't know the solution, or they don't know there's a problem and they need a solution. You need to be able to communicate well. You need to be a very good communicator and educate people, right? And also be a consultant. Like that's why it's called a free consultation and estimate. You want to be able to consult people on what they should do. Like people like being told what to do. So tell them what's best for them, what you recommend, and then this is the design that you should go with. And so that was one of the most important parts. And then also accountability, right? Accountability of me holding everyone accountable, and the owner. The owner is amazing. Like, he has a great growth mindset. He's very entrepreneurial. He's not close-minded. He's open-minded. And, that is the reason why he's the biggest patio company here in Sacramento and the surrounding areas, because he's open-minded. He wants to grow. He understands that in order to grow his business, he needs more eyeballs. So accountability from the owner and me, and being able to hold everyone accountable was one of the most important keys to the success of these campaigns in under 12 months and all the time that we've been working together. And also a positive and growth mindset. A positive growth mindset is necessary to be able to work out partnerships like this, where you bring new ideas to the business and then the owner, just decides to go with it. You need to be able to think positive about things and not be so close-minded and negative, because a lot of the reason why people fail, salesmen, businesses and business owners, and just even employees, is because they have a very negative mindset and they're not open-minded. They're close to their ways. And so that causes people to fail, because in order for a business to grow, or for you to grow as an individual, you need to be willing to go through all the highs and all the lows to be able to build assets, build new channels that are going to grow the company, that are going to make the company more relevant. So people that have a positive mindset, that's the kind of people you want to work with. People that want to grow, that they know what it takes to get to the next level. A strong mindset is going to allow you to endure. It's going to allow you to endure what most people are not willing to go through. And that's why most people are stuck in the same place, or most people are not growing, because they're not willing to endure. They're not willing to try new ways or try better ways to grow their business. So having a strong mindset will allow you to achieve things you have never experienced, right? If in order to achieve things you've never achieved, you got to do things you've never done. That's how it is. So if I could say it in a few words, endurance and ambition were the perfect mix to be able to make this partnership work, and it's still growing, and there's a lot of fruit in it. So partnerships with the right people, that's what you want to go with, and implementing the right strategies, right? You have to know what you're doing. You have to be able to partner up with people that are going to help you grow. And that's how I use ClickFunnels to grow this company as well. And that's how the owner and me got the 2 Comma Club Award, because we partnered up to build something with ClickFunnels that allowed us to generate over $2 million in revenue in under 12 months. So that's the strategy right there of how I was able to generate $2 million in under 12 months for a patio cover company. And if you're interested, if you're a patio cover contractor or a home improvement contractor, just feel free to reach out to me. I'll leave a link below with my Instagram handle, where you can text me personally and we can have a conversation to see how we can work together and see how I can help you grow your business locally. Currently, I'm only partnering up with a couple of companies because it takes a lot of work and a lot of effort to be able to generate results like this. We're very result driven, so we want to work with home improvement contractors that are actually willing to grow and have that strong mindset that I was talking about in order to take their business to new heights and become that local authority. So with that said, if this helped, if there's anything that you have questions about, or any videos that you would like me to make, just comment below, and also don't forget to like and subscribe, because I'll be uploading more videos that are going to help you grow your business with social media.